Good morning, afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentle people. Welcome to week 2 of the LPL Amateur League. Tonight, we have Team Kickit versus Hale. It's going to be an interesting one. Team Kickit, well established in the scene. Hale, up and coming dark horse. What can they do here tonight? So, both these teams are sitting in the upper echelon currently on the Amateur League bracket. We have Team Kickit currently sitting 6th with Hale at 7th. One of these teams, they lose. They're falling out of top 10. They're going down the ladder. While the other team will be continuing to make their way up and running. So, let's get talking about these teams. Team Kickit. So this is Team Kickit's third season in the LPL. They've constantly found their way up the top towards the Amateur League upper echelon in the brackets, and they've been fighting it out quite often. You see them rise and fall. They can't seem to take that number 1 spot. But could this be different? Could this be the run that they need to move themselves up top of the leaderboards? We'll see. I'm sure Hale has got something against that. We have seen Team Kickit participate in Valorant Oceanic Tour in the open qualifiers multiple times, but unfortunately they haven't been able to make their way through to the closed qualifiers with the strong competition that's been able to make it. Well, they also have had a little bit of a shuffle coming into this season. So far, they have lost Brew. Brew has seemed to have rotated out into Kingsman 5, and they are in the Evolution League, so they're a league above the Amateur League, so Brew has progressed into another team that poached him away. Or maybe lost, we don't know. I don't know the full story there. That is Team Kickit's business. But they also reshuffled out It's Your Boy Anto. It's Your Boy Anto used to be playing on the team. He has now moved into more of a management and coaching slot, according to the team. So that leaves us this season with 2 fresh faces for Team Kickit. You have Aleto. He is relatively new to the scene. Oh, he's new to the team. He's played 2 matches so far of Team Kickit, but he's not new to the scene. He has played with Finality, where he spent 3 consecutive months in, so that our last season, working with Finality, playing out in the Evolution League, I think the Finality was in. I can't quite remember, don't quote me on that. It was either Evolution or here in the Amateur League. It was one of the 2 scenes. I get them mixed up quite often. So, also Nikuro. Nikuro is a new player too this season. And to the team, it will be his second match of registered LPL play. So we'll see how well the team's going to cope with a little bit of a reshuffle. So far, they are sitting 2-0 in the tournament, 13-3 win against Kings, 16-20 Kings Academy, and also a 13-0 forfeit loss from SGN Panthers early, and that's what's put them up into the current position. So Flamestar, well, he's been playing with Team Kickit since February 2021. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this is when they were formed up in February and started creating as a team. So he's been there since the inception of Team Kickit. Long before that, he was used to be in Dota 2 back in 2010, playing in the LPL League. Was he any good? I don't know. Flamestar, 1v1 me. Shadowfiend, mid. Let's go. I'm just jesting. I'm sure. I don't know if you still play it. Usually if you dedicate yourself and start getting into competitive esports in one game, you kind of fall off other games in the background. So, Flutes, he's also been with TKI for quite a while. He's been around since April. His previous teams have consisted of Villains Esports and also Noxious Gaming, the Aqua squad. So he's been around for quite some time. I mean, I believe his first registered LPL game was in September last year, which is very close to the inception of the entire competitive esports in Oceanic region, as I think the 1-year anniversary. I think we had that event like a month or 2 ago, but LPL didn't kick off straight away for that. Well, Wii has also seen nothing about Team Kickit. He hasn't played for any other teams. He's only been with TKI since February. He's seen the ups and downs and the players come and go along with Flamestar. So very 2 solid lineup there, as they've been kind of the key and core to the team. So now let's have a look at Hale. Hale, like I said before, they're a dark horse. They're unknown. No, we don't have too much information about them. Having a look through their roster, no one's played for any other teams. This is their first season, each one of these players in the LPL League. This is their second match, and it's also their first time being streamed here on Twitch from one of us community casters in the Valorant scene. So with them being streamed, could this be a good thing? Could this be a bad thing? Will they use it as a motivation? Will they thrive and explode with confidence being on stream and show you all what they've got to show us here tonight? Or will they crumble with that little bit of added pressure with all you viewers at home watching? And oh damn, I just saw the viewers. We got 52 viewers on. That's a good amount. And will Hale though crumble underneath that pressure? Will they be able to continue to kind of reap the rewards? Because so far they've had one match. That first match was a 13-5 win on Breeze, which is comfortable. I mean, Breeze is one of those maps where there's no real dedicated meta yet. It's still being worked on since it is the most recent map there is. So it's kind of values that little bit chaotic, more reactive play compared to some of the other maps. So they might give a little inkling to how Hale likes to play. Do they like to be a little bit more reactive and kind of play against what their opponent's coming at them with? Or is it just because Breeze got selected, that's how they played, but they are more favouring of an execution-heavy lineup? We might see a map come out such as Ascent, or Split, which really favor these kind of coordinated plays where you really open up the site once you get the utility down and make your way on? Or will they go for something such as Icebox Breeze, which is a little bit more reactive? You have to play with what you see coming at you on the map. Something's been locked off, you instantly rotate, you move on to the next location, or because there's a little bit of different sight lines on the map and the ways you can use utility, will they be able to play against that? But we don't know. Choza, Diverse, Nugget, and Vide. They will be underneath their in-game leader, their captain, Dart, who will be leading them to victory and trying to take that win from their opponents. If Hale can win this one, it will move them up into 5th position on the scoreboard. If Team Kickit can take their win, they will move themselves up into 4th, possibly 3rd, based on the decimal point numbers, because their ELO, I think they're going to win, is like 27.9 or something, and that point place, that decimal place, could even put them tied 3rd or 4th on the leaderboard. But no one knows until something does happen. So what are these teams playing for? Well, the way the LPL Amateur League works is there is 8 weeks of games. Each week, you can have up to 3 matches scheduled for you. That's a lot of Valorant. Best of 1 matches. And that will allow the teams to kind of move themselves up and down the ladder, continue to compete against the best, make their way up to the top, and then when the grand finals come around, you move into the playoffs final. So the top 8 will move into the playoffs. Those playoffs will then dictate who will make it into the grand finals and who will potentially be vying for the prize pool at the end of the season. And that prize pool for the Amateur League, you've got $350 for first place, $250 for second, $200 for third, fourth, and then the final places in the top 8 rock up with $125. But most of all, you take home the pride, the honor of being better than all these other teams. Currently in the Amateur League, we have 37 teams, I believe, at my last count. So there's a lot of teams all vying to make their way up. So I've padded a lot. I hope you did enjoy a bit of that information that I've been able to scrounge around. So we have an established team with Team Kickit up against the Dark Horse and Open scenario that could really well show us anything of Hale. It's going to be interesting. The teams are almost in the lobby. We're still waiting on one more, and we're starting to get close up to the regulation time of the Amateur League. There is a 15 minutes, I think, window. Don't quote me on it. I'm not an admin. I'm just a caster. We try not to get involved in rules too much. If anyone asks us the rules, we point you in another direction. It's not us. So we're just waiting for the team to get ready, and if we are correct, the map we will be moving on to will be, let's have a quick look for you. It'll be Split, so we will be moving to Split, which will be well, everyone knows this is a defender-sided map. I don't have the statistics, but I think it's pretty defended. And our teams are ready, I'm ready, and I think we're about to jump into the game. So, I hope you are all ready, waiting. Still waiting for one team. I mean, in the chat, they haven't readied up. I got ready to lead us into the map, and they froze. Stage fright. So now you just have to stare at this while I awkwardly feel 30 seconds of dead air. Yeah, I really don't know. I was just going to stare at you for a while, but started to feel a little bit creepy. So, once again, the players in chat are saying they're ready. We just still haven't... Oh, oh, okay. Nope, one of the teams have backed out. They're not ready anymore. Well, how you doing? I don't know. I'm not really good at kind of padding the time once I've already gone through all my knowledge on the teams and also introduced what the LPL... Oh, actually, speaking of LPL, follow LPL_play on Twitter so you can keep up to date with all the latest happenings in the LPL scene. So LPL currently do four tournaments. We have Opens, Amateurs, Evolution, and Legends, all varying for different prize pools and different kind of pride. We also do the Valorant Oceanic Tour, which is the big tour that teams can make their way into the Valorant Championship Tour, which is where winners from each of the different regions of the world, NA, EU, South America, so on and so forth, all compete into a single tournament. So our placing is in a NA last chance qualifier, which will give them a chance to make themselves into the Valorant Championship Tour. And, well, I can stop padding. We're about to go into the game and let's have a look at what our teams are going on. Cool. So here on Split, we can already see straight off the bat these teams are locked in. They've locked in fast. This is what we want. We've waited for this Twitch chat. We have waited for this. And let's start deciphering some of these teams. So speaking of ciphering, we got Cypher will be picked up with the Sage. A heavy, expectable combination here on Split coming out of TKI, and they're going to be rocking the two duelists of Raze and Jet to be able to lead them in onto site. You'll most likely see the Jet be the first fragger in with the Raze to follow up secondary, and then you've got that lurker or that, what I like to call, third position coming out of that Astro that's going to be able to offer you that utility onto the site takes with the smokes and being able to delay the pushes if required. Over on the side of H4il, you've got your two duelists will be being ran on the Phoenix and also the Jet. So this is kind of interesting. You can kind of flex which one will be your entry site fragger with the flash coming on in and then entryway, or you can go for the dash and save those flashes for a little bit of different opportunities or corners depending on how you're playing the site. Or maybe with the Jet, you might, with the Phoenix, you might run them in a different location so you can create different spaces elsewhere on the map. And then you've got the Sova going to be able to grab you a lot of information. Oh, Nuggets trying to start off the match with a kill, but he can't get it. Flamestar's going to throw out the wall. Just slow it down a little bit longer, and he's going to get the heal off on himself. So he narrowly survives. He's going to be jumped on in by Nugget, but Nuggets gets shut down. Flamestar was not having any of that aggression as he come on in. And that now puts H4il onto the back foot, as they're going to be searching to move up towards mid and see what they can find here. And the slows are coming out with the paint shells. The paint shells will not clean up that Viper. Viper's able to manage to survive, but Coast is able to get that one kill as they now make their way towards the A site where they got that man advantage. Cypher's locked down the B site. He's still got his utility there if required, but he's going to make his way over to A because that's where they believe the assault is coming on in. So it's going to be a 4 versus 4 here over at the A site. Dart's going to be opening up as he moves his way onto the point. He's got the spike, so if he dies here, it could be disastrous. But he's going to find himself... No, he does not. He does get flamed up, but he gets instantly turned around as Brother Duck gets one with 1 hit point. He gets away with it. Yakura, ooh, he almost gets killed there. He's going to see his teammate die behind him, and Top Frag does what his name suggests. Top Frags for his team and grabs the round win. So, very quick and brutal start for both of these teams. We didn't even get to introduce Dart, who'll be rocking that Viper. Viper has been seeing a slow resurgence ever since the kind of nerf after the buff of the Viper. Viper has fallen off, but slowly coming back in the scene as teams do enjoy that utility that Viper can offer, cutting off a lot of the sight lines, giving you new varied ways to enter these sites. You've got the Killjoy that will be rocking your defensive anchor position for a lot of these sides, and then finally you've got the Sova who will be constantly giving you that information. So, Team Kickit have decided they're going to be coming up behind H4il. They're making their way down mid. Have they made the right call here? They do not know yet, but they do see this wall. And they see one. He gets it. They're dead. They're going to suddenly expect, what are they doing there? They're just a beat down as they're firing into Garage. Team Kickit falling down and down, but Flutes has been able to find one. Aleto gets a kill up at Heaven. So now they've almost evened up this match. Aleto's trying to find himself a weapon. It's not going to be available for him. Flutes somehow manages to survive and get the kill. He throws at the paint shots. Paint shots going to try and force him off the plant. It will delay him a little bit longer. And then Flutes gets the kill. This is all crumbling for Hale right now as they've locked in the Phoenix. One goes down, leaving Aleto left. He's found himself a Spectre though. He avoids the flash and he gets it. Team Kick It with the thrifty as Hale fall under the pressure off the flank that they all did running down mid, completely catching Hale off guard. And they will take the round for it. This now puts Hale into... it's not too economically disastrous. You can see there for their funds that will be able to buy up the next round, round 4. But this could be the round that they're just going to roll over and kind of lose, because now you're up against a mostly full powerhouse side of Team Kick It, picking up a lot of phantoms with that one vandal. So Brother Duck is firing through. He hits the turret, but he doesn't get the orb. The turret able to protect Costa as he put that down, sneak in the orb. And now he's got himself a lockdown. 3 rounds in, lockdown ready as they make their way towards mids. Are they going to commit it though? They don't have the weapon. If they can find themselves a kill and a weapon, you might see that lockdown come on down. A lot of fire coming on through the middle, a lot of damage, and Vide goes down due to those paint shells from Flutes, causing issues consistently here in mid. Nano Swarm's not going to be able to do it. He almost loses his head for it, however. And the rotation of Aleto's coming in to support himself some Flutes. Costa and Nugget are still fighting around Nakura. Gets the kill coming from Garage. Costa starts it open, but Nugget goes shortly down when they peek him from the vents. And he's going to get taken down. Flutes up for the 3 kill of the round. Dart all alone. He's going to try and cut off the map, try to find something. He's got 20 hit points. And does he have the will to live? Can he find those kills? He's just going to get killed. As soon as he threw that orb down, Nakura wasn't having any of those shenanigans. Fires on through, finds himself a kill. Round 4, quickly coming out at you. We haven't really seen a spike being planted at all yet. They haven't been able to give him the chance. They either win the round, or they've just kind of fallen to pieces. I mean, it's only round 4. Usually you see a spike by now, especially on Split. Split's one of those maps where you see more site retakes than anything. And Ascent, I think, the other one where you see that. There's no hard statistics for that, but it's kind of expected from the way the maps are designed.
You should run.
Brother Duck almost finding himself a little kill there, but he's just going to retreat. He doesn't want to have to deal with that run it back. But that run it back has now given him an absolute advantage here on the site, given all the map position that they need. So has that lockdown, and now they've got the spike down. And Flute, he's going to be looking. He shoots the box, but do they know he's going to be here? They come around the corner, they do get him. Flutes gets him through the head.
Here.
As now they're chasing down the corner, but the paint shots does not go exactly where you need it. Dart might be soon walking straight up to Brother Duck here. He quickly dodges out. There's a weird little ring around the Rosie. Brother Duck's still trying to fight here and screens. He's going to go up. He tries to get him with the shorty, but it's not going to happen. But it's followed up by Aleto. But Aleto is going to go down. The defuse is coming. Did he hear it? He's going to be chasing. Vide shoots one shot dart, but he's holding. He's holding. He continues, and he gets it. That was a chaotic site take there. There was so much going on. Over down at ramps, the paint shells falling short meant that the two sitting around the corner did not get the damage or force them off that line. Then that allowed that Vide to stay longer, a little bit longer, hold on, hold the fight on, and made that round almost completely winnable for Hale. But they just did not get in fast enough. They did not expect the hold. With all the distractions and being that far back, you know that you're setting up for some shock darts elsewhere on the map. He was going to play the long haul, but in the end, his hand got forced and had to go forward, and well, they ran out of time. This time, Hale beat down mid again. Drone's coming up. It's not going to get any information. There's too much utility moved all around this location. The wall's going to get slowly burnt down as Costa is still creating a little bit of noise, creating as much as he can. Brother Duck sneaking down Garage, picking off top frag. He won't be top fragging this round as he hits the deck. And they're still trying to make their move up here as they're coming up towards heaven. No, they're going down. They're making their way towards the A site. Going to be coming up against the letter. The letter's going to be waiting here. He hears all the noise. Oh, he doesn't fire. He gives the chance for Costro to find the kill. But Costro cannot capitalize. Aleto gets one. He's still taking a lot of damage from Flamestar in the backlines, securing Aleto's life.
One enemy remaining.
Dart is now left alone in the pit of despair. And that's an ace for Team Kicket. Okay, I see some little bit of spoilage coming in chat.
I got enough
You know
time to
what?
go into the astral form.
That's a timeout, my friend. We avoid spoilers in here. So, that's your first warning. Second warning, you're out of here. At least for 24 hours, then you can come back. But tonight, you're out of here. So, here we start off in the mid. We got plenty of ultimates available for Team Kick It. Only a single Viper's Pit available for Hale. Spamming coming on through from Aleto, causing issues as they try and cross. This time there will be no... Ooh, Flutes gets another kill on top frag. There'll be no orb taken, so they can't get close to that ultimate orb, that lockdown. Flamestar, very lucky not to lose his life then. He takes a lot of damage. The recon dart's going to not go too far. Brother Duck narrowly avoiding losing his operator towards the vents.
Take flight.
Costa's being pulled on in. He gets pulled on in, allowing Flamestar to capitalize. Great utility usage there. Good coordination to be able to set that off and deal with their opponents. Now, Ryan finds themselves a nice headshot on Flamestar, opening up the map a little bit, getting a weapon out of their hands. But they haven't really gained any ground yet. He's going to start making his way up. And Nakura, he knows he's up here. He's got all the information he needs. And he sees the jump, he fires, and he scores. He gets tries to get a little cheeky shot onto Dart. He lets his team know where Dart is. Almost gets pulled in. If he got pulled in there, it would have been the death of Dart. Can he find at least one more kill? Did he see the shoulder? He might not have. But he does find one. The stinger, enough to find himself one. But he gets a second. He does.
10 seconds left.
Is he also going to get the plant? This could be a little bit disastrous here for Team Kicket. He peeks out and gets another. Dart. He's playing like his life depends on it. But no, he finally goes down. He looks away and Aleto picks it up. Dart ripped through Team Kicket's lineup. They may not take the win, but he takes the pride. He takes the kills. And he removes the weapon of their opponents.
Hey, yeah, it's good.
So we move into round 7 here. Hale, gonna be able to get their full buy this time. Gonna be looking comfortable. And try and see what they can do here on this map. Because at the moment, they're struggling to break through Team Kicket. Team Kicket just still having enough funds to continually buy up each round. Not really worried too much about how they're going. Brother Duck's got the operator. He's sitting 2 for 4. That's not usually where you see Brother Duck. We've seen Brother Duck previously go top scoring with some ridiculous shots. We might see one here. He's around and he gets it. He dashes and he's going to be able to survive. He's completely out of the sightlines for Hale. There's nothing they can do about it. And instantly, that is one down for Hale. And that's what you expect to see coming from your duelist. Costa, once again, trying to create a little bit of noise, creating a bit of distraction down at mid. Hoping that there might be some rotations, freeing up top frag to potentially make his way onto point. He knows Cypher's around. He's going to get rid of one of the tripwires. And that is going to pull off Flamestar and Nakuro over to the B site as they now make their way up mid. Flutes is here prepared for it. He's going to get the spray. He gets the one. And they're all now like, whoa, we don't have anyone there to return the frag. They get completely concussed coming from that Astra and they get nothing for it. This seems to be the way Team Kick is able to control the map, get kills and retreat without being punished is very difficult for Hale to deal with. Flute, ooh, if they jumped down while he had that utility out, he was done and
30
dusted.
seconds left.
But it's not going to be the case because that was a death zone. They didn't want to jump into it. Going to be looking up heaven. Unfortunately, Costa's not going to be able to go that way. Looks like he may want to retreat down there. Brother Duck, keep an eye. If anyone does want to come on down, they're going to start spamming through it. They're not going to find anyone as the spike once again is now planted by Dart. And the Viper's Pit, it has now been used. They're going to start pushing through. But Dart, does he have enough bullets? He got enough on both weapons to find himself 2 kills. But they're coming on in. Voice comes into the back. He completely flies through the site, leaving Top Frag alone. He gets 1, 2, 3, 5, 3rd. Yes, he can! Top Frag picking up the 2nd round, showing us what he's made of. Whew, I need some water after that. Round 8. 5 ultimates available from Team Kickit. That is huge capability to be able to swing the momentum and the round back around. Whereas H4il, they're going to be feeling great about that, especially Top Frag. He's got his run it back, and he's going to be feeling comfortable. He found 3. As simple as that. He's going to be making his way onto the site. Should see him. Here we go. Run it back used. He's going to make sure to try to get the trip where he doesn't get it. Gets shut down. Run it back, done and dusted. And now we're going to be hearing this overall come on out. He's going to not clip anyone, but he clears up heaven. They're all going to narrowly avoid it, and they're going to try and make their way onto site. Costa is able to find a kill as they spam up to the top. Brother, he's got the blade, so he's only got 16 hit points though. He hears it coming out, but then you hear the footsteps. Dart's not going to deal with that. He's done with that, but he's going to take a little bit of damage to the page shots and backs off the site. Top Frag, he wants to come on in. He wants to find the opening at the back. Nugget is able to find 1 kill for the operand, and now they're going to be pushing. Flamestar peeks around and gets a kill before that wall goes on up. He's going to continue pushing down. Dart wants to find more. He's trying to spray. He's now him, Top Frag, to the left, going to be trying to find Nakuro. Nakuro's alone, and he goes down.
Toxins going up.
God damn it. Okay. That's a bad. I've already given 1 person a warning. We
Anyone have funds to spend
do not spoil here in this chat. You're out. You're done. You're dusted. Anyone else want to spoil? I got the band hammer. I'm watching you guys. But I'm not going to reply to some of you, especially those shoutouts. Like the shout out to Nugget, I'm just not going to let that happen. It's not going to fly. So, Costa, he's going to be trying to create a little bit of positional. This time, he's going to be setting up for the lockdown. And as it goes up, they're going to get ready to initiate. Brother Duck, he's prepared though. He's going to be using all the time available underneath that lockdown, as now he retreats back out of the zone. The lockdown, it's been used to just pull off the entire site, and also Costa gets a kill. This is going to make Team Kickit very anxious to get onto the A site, because they don't know where it's going to be planted. And Top Frag, he's claimed so much ground. H4il, with a successful kill and lockdown, has given this position, and Top Frag gets 1. As simple as that. And now he's going to retreat back inside. Nugget cleans up into heaven. This just should put fear into the boots of Team Kickit. They know an operator's unavailable. They're playing 2 down. This is unusual to them here on this map. As the Astral Divide comes on out, Vine finds himself a kill coming up from behind.
Remaining.
He gets himself a 2nd. Leaving Brother Duck all alone going down, and there's the counter force round. H4il got dunked on earlier, and this time they decide Team Kickit no more, and they dunk them back on down. H4il, they're starting to feel confident. You can start to see it in their plays. They're playing with their opponent's mind. They're getting the initial frags in the round. Team Kickit, they're in for a challenge. What started off looking a little bit easy, a little bit comfortable, is no longer the case. As the ultimates are ready, they got the Cypher and the Raze. And they're looking at stacking this mid here. They're going to be pushing it quite hard. They've got the frenzies, they've got the push. They're not going to find anyone. This time, H4il, they've made their way over to the A side. Aletto is going to be the one that gathers a lot of this knowledge for the side as that Viper orb comes on up. Working about just a little bit longer. Costa is getting the turret around the corner. They now know that someone around that corner, and they're trying to hold him off. Aletto tries to find the shot, but he cannot. Costa cleans it up with the Sheriff's Dart. Now holds into the background here as Flute kicks over the corner. Flute goes down there, goes Nakuro as well, leaving Brother Duck all alone. Brother Duck tries to find the kill with the Marshal, but he's in a positional disadvantage. You don't want to be that close. And a 2nd fall is going to H4il, leaving us on a 5v5 scoreline. This game, ooh, it's picking up, my friends. It is picking up as we move into round 11. Finances not looking good this time for Team Kick It. If they cannot find a round win, we could be seeing a 7-5 deficit for them very, very quickly.
We go.
Yeah, the ultimate's available. They do have Dart. They've got the Viper's Pit. Well, Dart's been playing quite well. He's been able to get on sites, find those kills, lock down, and even secure rounds when he's left alive. They have to be careful. You don't necessarily want him to be your initiator onto site because you need that key utility to be able to try and make it very difficult for the opponents to retake. Nikuro, he's going to be the eyes and ears here for Team Kick It. He's waiting. He can't see anyone, but he knows something's going on. He's lost his Cypher Trap. He gets a tag. He lets his team know. You've got Flamestar living up top, but the Viper's wall comes up, slowing that down. The Nano Swarm is going to be causing a lot of issues. They heard the shots. They know he's there, but they've decided they're just going to back off. The spam through the wall is not going to be enough. They still got 55 seconds, and they're done. They've used a lot of utility from their opponents, and they're just going to rotate. But this means they don't have that wall to be able to lock down these sightlines. Brother Duck's here. He's up high. He's waiting to shut them down. Leto manages to find a kill onto Vide in mid. So one of the two lurkers is going to be taken down. Costa is now left alone. Brother Duck, he hears all the noise. He's going to shut it down. There's no Viper's Pit. It's been completely done with Dustin. He gets a second. He gets away. He finds the daggers and kills it too. Nugget too slow on the trigger. And Brother Duck capitalizes his 3k for the round, leaving Costa all alone. The Cypher's gonna say, hey, well, you can just see him all on the map. They're like, okay, we're coming for you. They see the sightline of Flutes. He's prepared, he's waiting, and there he goes, down and out.
Last round before the switch.
Come up to the final round of the half. Because Team Kick were able to win that last one, they got the funds to secure themselves a chance in this round. Hale also has plenty of credits to play with, and they're going to be able to get a full set for themselves. So it's going to come down to who can really initiate or create the openings on the site. A lot of this map has been about those initial frags, because once a team gets initial frags, we're seeing just kind of a collapse as the advantage just skyrockets in favor of the team that grabbed that first kill. We got to run it back. They saved the ultimate ult. They protected him. And with that run it back is going to be... Looks like it's going to be used towards the mid to grab a little bit of space. They've got rid of the wall. He can see the wall's been gone. And making sure that that robot doesn't do any damage to them. Almost being set off. Flute's going to have to deal with this as the run it back is used. Run it back's going up the hill. He finds himself a kill onto the jet. Brother, that goes on down. This is what you want to see. The run it back grabbing space and finding kills. As now they retreat. Costa, he's up. He can hear the footsteps. He can't find the kill. Leto able to survive just a little bit longer. Dart checking a little bit of comms, making sure no one's coming up to find him. Nikuro still sitting here on site. They're spamming through the Cypher Trap here. He finds the shot, but he can't land it. As now the site is being taken over by Hale. The Viper's Pit coming down. Flamestar's going to have to retreat because that will be in his line of path. Nugget finding the kill coming from downtown. As he hears, he waits, he's got the shorty, he sets the shot, but he can't dash away, he gets caught onto the wall. Flamestar and Flutes, the last hope left of TKI. Can they find the kills? Flutes can Flamestar keep the crossfire, but coming up from behind, he gets a kill from the lurk. But do they know that Top Frag's here? Top Frag, he doesn't find the kill. They're chasing on in. The shot comes on out, it's not going to land. The defuse is coming out. Dart's going to find it. He throws it. Does the snake bite land? It does not. But the shorty does. Flutes cannot find the kill. And that's a 6-6 coming into the second half. Whew.
Switching sides.
Anyone have fun? Thank you.
That was ridiculous. Both these teams, they've come alive. They're playing so well. Now we see Hale. They're going to be put onto the defense. How well can they go up against Team Kick's aggression? Will we be seeing any kind of unique little plays coming out of Team Kick as we saw in the first couple rounds where they pushed down mid and completely throw off their opponents? But as the offense, you really don't get that capability to throw off the senses of your opponents as much as defense. Because defense, usually suspect them to be on site.
Watch out!
Frag.
Watch out!
Just telling his teammate, throw it out. He was waiting for time, but he's not going to get the shot. Brother Duck, however, got return fire. If Brother Duck had hit that headshot, then that could have been done and dusted for top frag. So he's going to narrowly survive there, as Dart is going to be looking at holding it. Flamestar looks to be your initiator here, which is a little bit interesting. The one-way smoke coming on out, allowing Dart to pretty much 6 and dismissed any aggression that's coming down towards this mid lane. Flamestar's going to lock off vents. Brother Duck's just waiting. He's waiting for that orb to go down. Dart's gonna he's gonna snake bite that shortly after to make sure that aggression's not gonna come out any further. As Costa is playing behind his turret, using the 6th man to his advantage. The orb once again coming out. Team Kickit are afraid to push in at the moment with good effect. Dart's going to throw out the snake bite. He gets a little bit. He gets 1 kill on the vulnerable. He can't find the second, or can he? No, he cannot. He will go down, but there is a little bit of engagement coming down towards garage. They're finally leaving the site. We see one go down, the top going as well. Leaving a 2 versus 3. Team Kickit in advantage here.
30 seconds left.
But Frank's trying to stop
Spike
that
planted.
plant, but it's not going to be the case. He's going to back off as Nugget's going to go up into heaven. Flutes is hiding. He's waiting. He's biding his time. When the engagement starts to happen, he's going to rotate on out. And, well, he's already starting to do it. And a beautiful shot to the head takes him out, leaving Top Frag all alone to go down to Flutes up on the bottom. Hail. This time, they do not grab themselves a pistol round. They will be playing up against Team Kickit's capabilities to succeed on the follow-up round. Ooh. Hey, man, I've almost already drinking a liter of water. I drink way too much water when I cast. During the breaks, I'm glad to be able to head to the... No, that's too much. I'll just cut it off there. Back into the game. We got a full site stat coming from Hale. And these are the kind of plays that I absolutely love. I love when teams aren't afraid to kind of play with their opponents. Play a little bit of unusual scenarios out. Because Team Kickit, they're actually making their way towards the A site. They don't have any knowledge of where their opponents are. But he's going to be making his way down to B. See if anything's going to happen. You might see him use the dart from back here to try and gather some information. And they're still trying to lock it off. Costa is going to be sitting down here. Brother Doc still clearing the angles. Flutes is about to come on out. As he flies on in, he completely avoids all the damage coming from these opponents, except for Nugget hiding behind the sign. As now they're coming onto side. Flamestar's going to be able to capitalize on a kill from kicking out, trying to help his teammates. As he throws the slow down, Brother Doc trying to find the kills. He quickly dashes so he doesn't die when he needs to reload that weapon, but he gets shot from the side. But Hale, they've succeeded in doing heavy damage to their opponents. But the last one alive at B site cannot hold it off, cannot find himself a kill, leaving Dart all alone. But we've seen Dart. We've seen him in instances like this.
30 seconds
find
left.
the 3 kill, find the round. Can he do it here?
Toxins going
There's a lot of damaged people on the side of Team Kickit. Brother Duck at 46, Flamestar at 31. Will he decide to heal up that Jet to give the Jet the capability to fight for it? Or will he heal himself up and go for the battle medic?
No charges left.
He's going to heal up his duelist. He believes in Brother Duck, so Brother Duck, do not let Flamestar down. Dart's just going to be trying to hold him onto side here, trying to force him to lose their weapon. Ooh, he almost sees himself ahead, but Aleto too fast, too furious. And that will be the second round for Team Kickit, being able to capitalize before Hale picks up their firepower. And Nugget is going straight for the operator. He's not afraid. He's on the defense. He has the advantage. He's going to be coming down towards peak mid. But we can see no one's heading down towards the mid. Going to be a little bit unfortunate for him. Why have I lost? Oh, there we go. Sorry. I had lost my silhouette icons. I pressed the wrong button. Professional broadcaster cast right. So Top Frag unable to find the kill. Couldn't land the shots, leaving the rest of his team to have to pick up the slack. As Vide comes on in, he almost finds himself a Brother Duck, and he does! As now he makes his way onto site. He's out in the open. He hasn't been punished for this. Now he's pushing forward and forward. He might catch out Flamestar here, and he does! He finds 1 and 2! Simple as that. They're down, leaving Mikura and Aleto, the last ones to try and fight for this. As now they're coming on in. They start firing. But Vide gets his 4th for the round. And he finally gets traded out from Aleto. Aleto, though, he can't do anything about it. He just watches the spike go down in front of him. Nugget picks up another cheeky kill, and that is H4il taking that round. So what we saw there was Vide being able to make so much room. He wasn't punished. He was standing in the middle of a site, but Team Kickit did not have any of the angles to kind of watch out for that as he made his push forward, cleaned up the A site, and allowed them to secure the round.
Turret out.
Watch out.
This time, we're going to be seeing a little bit of a heavy-sided stack towards the B side. You've got your Killjoy and Phoenix. Usually you won't see a second following up here on the B side because they may be a little bit afraid that Team Kick's going to be rotating over here and causing some issues here on this side. And it looks like we have ourselves a good old pause. Some tech issues going on. Seems to be both teams at the moment. That's a little bit of fun for you. So let's start breaking down. Now we've got some time to speak, some time to talk. Just you and me, Twitch chat. Let's look at these scoreboards. So, over on the side of Team Kickit, you have one of yours. One of your duelists absolutely on fire with flutes. 17 and 11. He's finding so many kills, constantly rotating through those ultimates, creating those show-stopping plays to cause fear into their opponents. But as you start to go down, you expect Nikuro on a Cypher. The Cypher's usually there to slow down, lock up a little bit longer, create those openings for your team. So you don't really expect too much there, but Brother Duck, a little bit out of the ordinary to see him sitting so far down on the scoreboards, especially if you look at the combined scoreboards. He's about 4th last, so 6th in the server. Whereas now if we look at H4il, Darts, we've seen him time and time again pull out the show-stopping plays. With Vide, Vide has also been doing quite well. Another hero you don't generally see at the top of the scoreboards, but he's been able to find the kills, find the openings, and find the round for his teammate. Whereas Top Frag, we've seen his ultimates, the run it backs create the space for his team to get in, and he's got the lowest deaths on the server. So he's able to find the kills and able to secure the rounds. And Kostra, another one of those kind of players that well, not players, one of the agents you expect to be a little bit lower on the kill feeds because they are the anchor. They are waiting for their teammates to lock in, or rotate in is the word I want to use. But Nugget, a little bit not what you normally see. Both the Jets in this game in unconventional spots on the kill feeds, as both teams seem to be ready. We got 4 seconds before we go into the half. Well, let's jump back into it, my friends.
Here.
As Team Kickit start to make their way down mid, Nugget is prepared with the operator. Ooh, he doesn't want to take a cheeky pre-fire. He doesn't want to reveal his location. He does hear the sound. He's got the shorty. He suspects something's coming on in, and he's right. But he gets killed. Brother Duck with the correct angle shuts down the operator. They're no longer afraid of what's available. But Dart, whew, you want to be afraid of this fiend here on the Phantom. He's got a one-way up. You are not coming. It is a stop sign, and you need to stop, retreat, and go down another alley, because Dart will punish you time and time again. And Vide's going to be the one that has to deal with upcoming advance from Team Kickit. Again, a little bit of knowledge. He hears something coming out. He now knows they're coming on in. He sprays. He doesn't find anything. He's going to wait for his teammate. As Brother Duck, he's going to start making his way, open up the site. He's in. He's at the back. The Hunter's Fury is going to come out. Vide clips. No one, unfortunately. He's checking all the corners, but he doesn't land.
Spike planted.
The ultimate's not going to be too effective as you want it there. Letter's going to be still holding down towards the lobby. No one's going to be quite there as yet. And Letter does get the kill, but it gets instantly turned around by Top Frag, leaving just Nikuro and Flamestar alive. Got to be very careful with Flame, so he doesn't have the heal coming up anytime soon. Nikuro tries to protect his teammate, but does not capitalize. Top Frag, however, does. He's going to get the kills. He's also going to get the defuse. And he's going to leave it to go over towards Dart. Well, there's plenty of time a little bit. Going to be searching for that weapons. Are they going to be trying to find the operator? They will be. The defuse is going to come on through. It is already halfway done. And we go 8-8 as H4il returns serve back to Team Kickit. And they did manage to secure that operator. Top Frag does have it. He's going to be doing a little bit of a trade there for Nugget. This time Nugget's going to be rotated into a new location. And this time, can he capitalize having that operator available to him? Or will his counterpart, Brother Duck, find him once again? It looks like we're going to be seeing a stack over to the A side. So they're happy to this time to leave the Killjoy all alone with the Viper as they pull on the numbers. And Foot, he goes all the way up, but instantly turned down and around. But at least Flamestar's there to find the kill onto Vide.
You will not kill
And the
my
resurrection's there.
ally.
You're going to be using resurrection here on the eco round. The run it back has been used by Top Frag as he's trying to find anything, find space. He's firing, he's shooting, he can't collect any of the body parts as Leto comes on. This is like kill Costa. It's just like, whoa, man.
Get out of my way.
And then finds the kill and runs. He's done. He's out. He's going to relocate, causing issues for their opponent. They're not going to have any idea where they are. Now, Team Kickit have decided they're going to go up mid. The A site didn't work quite well for them. They have managed to find a weapon onto Flutes, but they're about to go up against Dart. Dart is keeping an eye for any of these Foot. He sees Foot. He finds a shot. He finds the head. He's spraying. He's shooting. All the daggers miss, and Brother Duck can't do anything about it as he just runs around as a shooting
30
duck in a
seconds
gallery.
left.
He dies. And there was a huge moment there for Team Kickit to take this round. But all of a sudden it comes fumbling as Costa's going to come on in, pick up that kill and pick up the lockdown along with it. Now, the first time... Oh, is it the first time? Yes, it's the first time we've seen H4il take the lead in this map. They've now been able to grab it. Can they secure the lead and can they run away with it to take this map off of Team Kickit? Remember, both these two teams, they're in 6th and 7th on the LPL Amateur League ladder. Whichever team wins here will be making their way into the top 5. Whichever team loses are out of the top 10. And then Top Frag, he jumps around the corner, but he gets killed. Brother Duck, he's had enough of their opponents. He finds the kill. Euro, he's on the lurk here. Wide, the last one standing at A site's gonna have to deal with all that by himself. Yukuro's just holding, he's waiting, he's biding his time. Open, something's given to him, and it is, but he can't find it. The chicken was there, but it was not ready for the taking.
Spike
Still in the oven to cook a little bit longer. Vide gets the kills, gets it through the wall. The showstopper comes on the room, gets one on the nugget, and he gets himself retreats out. It's a 3 versus 3. Vide comes on in and can't find himself to kill the wall. He's still there creating issues. He wants to come on in, but Flutes is still standing high, kills Costa. They knew it was up there, he couldn't get it. Vide does get him trying to retreat from that location. Dart trying to push him off the angle as they move both forward. They're taking a lot of damage underneath the front of the building. Dart's going to be able to try and retreat, doesn't find the kill, but Vide does. It's 1 versus 1. Can Flamestar find the kill here? Vide doesn't know where the info is. The Dart comes on out, but Vide gets the kill, gets the 4. But is there enough time? It's ticking. It's done. Could this be over? Would it Flamestar hold off long enough? He did indeed. Vide with 4K, not enough to grab the round.
Need a drop.
That wall from Flamestar caused so much issues. They took a while to destroy it because they were still worried about Fruit sitting up top at lobby. And then when they finally got onto site, it was just able to be held long enough by Flamestar for them to secure the round. Now the ultimates, 3 in favor of H4il here. They've got an operator here on Nugget. We'll see how well the operator can come into effect. Has a little peek down garage, but not going to find anyone here. But on the other side of the map, Top Frag does, and he runs. That's what you want to find, especially on the Brother Duck. Get rid of that duelist, get rid of that capability to open up your sights. Just make it a little bit harder for your opponents. Nugget, Nugget, Nugget! Oh, Nugget. Going to be missing out on that kill. The wall goes up. The Nanoswarm though keeping him off that point. But they're going to get a lot of information that the site over at A is a little bit free. Flutes gets a kill with the paint shells. Flamestar thought about going on in. The lockdown's been used. They're just going to get on out of there. Aleto though, he's made himself so much room. He's pretty much opened the door to your lounge room, kicking back on your sofa. And he's ready to take advantage of what's in the kitchen. As Top Frag's making his way towards the site, Aleto's still trying to clear out. He suspects someone's around here, and his suspicions are correct. He sees it, he lines it up, and he takes the shot. Leaving Dart alone. Dart trying to find Pure once again, flying through the sky. Flux does not get punished as Dart goes on down, leaving Costa all alone to deal with 4. It's an uphill battle, my friend. What does he decide to do? Their economy is not looking great, but he's going for the hero play. He dodges underneath the Cypher trap, but he gets hit by the camera. And then he gets killed by the firing line of TKI. The 10th round being picked up from Team Kickit here. His team's trading backwards and forwards. No one in this half is able to grab any momentum. They're holding on for dear life, pulling each other backwards forwards. They've got their elbows out, not letting anyone get to that finish line first. But the ultimates, both sides are about to have a few ultimates come online. You almost got Flamestar. Do they wish to try and get the ultimate orb for Flamestar?
Watch this.
It looks like he's going to be sitting down middle. Oh, brother Duck gets rid of Costa. Costa's down. He's out. All that utility is gone from the map. And Aleto gets a kill on the other side of the map. Man, I can't even call these right at the moment.
Toxins rain down.
So with that, Team Kickit have clipped 1 member from either side of the map of Hail. But they've still got 1 to try and hold on to the fences. He's taken a lot of damage. They thought about pushing him here. They decide they are going to the paint. Just going to push him off the line as they now head towards the B-side heaven. Nugget, he's got the daggers. He's got the daggers. Can he find the kills? He gets 1. He dashes. He's still alive. He takes no damage. He tried to go again, but he couldn't land the shot. He continued to be aggressive. He continued to play with his opponents, but it's not going to be the case. Because no longer will he be in this match. Right now, push on through, but the slow is going to take forever for him to come out of that smoke. His Team Kickit have the site. Dart's got himself a Marshall.
Spike planted.
He might find himself a jet, but he doesn't find the shot. Brother Duck ducks it down, avoids the shot, matrixes it. That's a word, I promise. He neos it. There we go. That works better with a plural. Or possessive. Here on the English channel, we learn about plurals and possessives. Unfortunately, learning from a teacher that is terrible at English. Now we've got 3 ultimates on the side of Team Kickit. They have the Blade Storm, which might not necessarily be required. They do have an operator there, so you'll probably see it come out of this round if things go a little bit awry. Awry? My god, like I said, my English is terrible. I'm a native English speaker, but I'm just bad at English. Team Kickit are grouping up into the tunnels. They're gonna throw out the Blade Storm. Bro, that's gonna open it, enter into the side. He's gonna take all the damage. He finds 1. However, can he find the second? He does. He misses it. He shoots through. He's still unable to land the shots. He's gonna throw out the smokes, and the rest of his team are now gonna start falling in onto sight. As Dart goes into aggressive position, he falls down below ropes. You can hear the spike going down. He's gonna try and get the snake bite down. The spike's already gone down, done a lot of damage. And then Nugget comes on in. He capitalizes with it. Even though he didn't have vision, but he knew the spike was there. With the vulnerability, he goes deep. And he finds it. Leaving Aleto all alone. Nugget, can he get it? He cannot. Top Frag steals the ace. And steals the hearts of the viewers. As they pick up their 10th round. Now, I just need to do a quick message to one of our other matches coming on tonight, just to let them know that we may be... Oh, no, damn it. We may be a little bit late. Can I send that message, please? A little late. If you guys can delay, that would be great. Exclamation mark. So, yeah, we do have another game coming up for this. It's scheduled to start in 2 minutes. Because of the delay we had at the start of this match, we're going to be into that time. So hopefully the teams are willing to wait for us so we can get into that next match for you tonight. It looks like we got SGN hoping to convince the opposing team for us to be able to wait for that match to go on down. Now back into this one, we got an 11-10 scoreline here on the 22nd round as Flute's opening up that site in middle. And himself into vents. It looks like a little bit of interesting strategy from Hale here. They're giving up that mid position. They're playing a really interesting little location here towards just above ropes onto catwalk. They're playing very defensive now. They don't want to get caught out with anyone that cannot return fire and potentially capitalize on that kill. Team Kick It, they haven't got that capability to gather a lot of information. You don't have the Trailblazer, you don't have that Sova Dart. You're relying on Cypher. They're going to get the spray down, they're going to find the kill though. Vide, he's trying to rotate on him to help out. Cross is going to be looking down low, he sees his teammate Dark goes down, he's all alone. He's afraid, he's scared, he gets one though and he gets killed. Team Kick It going to be able to find that kill. Brother Duck firing through into the smoke. 5 against 3 with that resurrection. 5 against 1. Leaving Vide all alone. He's got an operator to his name. He might want to save this because they do not have the funds. As he still waits. As he waits. There's an AFK call coming out from Vide. Which is a bit interesting because he is Vide. He's the one alive. But Team Kick It, they're not going to fall for those verbal shenanigans coming from their opponents. Yes, where are we? Someone in chat just asked, we still counting the SGM Bucks vs 1620 game? Yes, we are. As long as teams wait. Whew. Oh, folks. Don't do that to me, my friend. Now Team Kick It, they're here on that point. Match point. They're here on that point that can move them up into the top 4. Take Hale down. But remember, we discussed this at the start. Team Kick It are an established team. They've been playing for 3 LPL seasons now. They're comfortable. 2 players are new on this team. But over at Hale, this is the time to show the league what they're made of, their skills. Can they come back? Can they bring this into overtime? We've seen them bring back multiple consecutive round wins. We've seen how strong they are. Here, they're ready to show us on defense what they've got for this. The showstopper's being used. Rocket fuse. It's ticking. Its time is going down and down. As he shoots, he does not score. Nugget almost finding the kill. He got the shoulder doing a little bit of damage.
Spike planted.
The spike is down. Aleto still playing around mid, causing a little bit of distraction, causing their opponents to have to worry about that lurker. Hale trying to have to burn through that wall so they can get on site. Brother Duck's going to be cleaning up Costa as he comes down into the lobby. Brother Duck's still trying to fight it. Top Frag's unable to clean it up himself. Overflipped. He finds himself Nugget as he tries to get onto site. This is all going downhill for Hale at the moment. The last one alive. Top Frag. Can he do it? He cannot. Team Kick It. Shut it down for Leto on the rotate. They pick up the round 13-10. Team Kick It make their way over into the top 5 of the LPL Amateur League. Hale unfortunately falls down, but Hale, they showed us such a strong contention here tonight. They fell behind at the start, but that didn't stop their motivation. That didn't put them behind emotionally. They wanted to come back into it. They brought themselves back into it, and they slugged it out with their opponents. As we can see, it was a close score, and in the end, 13-10 here on Split with Team Kick It taking the round. Ooh, that's the screen we want to go to. So, with that out of the way with, we're about to jump straight into our next game. I need to get ready for that one. So, we'll be back to you very shortly. Thank you for tuning in. I'm going to update all my overlays. I love you all. Thank you for following to those that have just followed. Hope you enjoyed that match. Do remember, the huge thanks to these teams for having me, for letting me come along and for letting me bring that match to all you guys out there on Twitch. So, hope you enjoyed it. Another game coming up very shortly, so stay tuned.